Every year, the fair brings out thousands of people, and this year was no different. Fire crews have told me that the lack of crews and steep terrain is making the Shirley fire a little harder to fight. I typed in the address to Fruitvale Middle School, and there were over 8 registered sex offenders. Family and friends continue to celebrate the life of 54-year-old Stephen O'Neill. Private wells with filter systems like these are what public health officials say keep nitrate levels low. To better defend themselves, women are actually turning to firearms. One by one, people held the ashes of 3 babies that were laid to rest in the Garden of Innocence today.
And when I held them, it kind of reminds you of, when you have your own children, when you're going through it.
The babies, now known as Michael, David, and Gabriella, were found dead with no answers as to who they were or what had happened to them.
It's just, I'm not going to understand why this happened to them, and you wish that you were there to help them.
Gabriella, who was once known to many as Baby Beardsley, was found in a trash can in June on Beardsley Avenue in Oildale, a day that many people who attended the funerals say they won't forget.
And you know what? I seen men were crying. When we did the circle, they were crying. So these little children have touched everyone.
Although many people are still looking for answers, the community came together, even donating everything needed for the funerals.
Everything we do is donated. Even from the urns are donated, blankets are donated by beautiful people that take their time to do blankets.
At the end of the ceremony, white doves were released to honor each baby. And then Michael, David, and Gabriella were all laid to rest.
They're just getting ready to go out there and have fun. They're just resting right now.
A total of seven different ranches.
Jesse Rodriguez knows all the ins and outs of his family's grape farm in Delano. But he isn't the only one.
They still come in and break the lock.
Rodriguez, who manages La Jolla Farming, says they've been targeted 5 times in the last 2 months, taking nearly $25,000 worth of grapes.
This ranch here where we're coming in, they already stole at least 3 times that we know about. You see, before we picked.
The thieves come at night and pick from the vines before they have even been harvested. And other times they steal company equipment.
Last Monday, the crew showed up and all of them were gone. So close to 350 picking trays.
The Farm Bureau says theft at farms has been a problem for a while. But this year, it has gotten worse. But what farmers say is the real problem is how the thieves are actually picking the grapes that could damage next year's harvest.
They pull the grapes and damage the vines because they take off branches that we will need next year.
La Jolla Farms has tried everything, from hiring security guards to chasing the thieves themselves. But so far, owner Juvenal Montemayor says nothing has worked.
It's really hard to stop the problem. Maybe they need to give thieves stricter sentences in jail. That's just what I think.
But this is a fight the farmers think they'll be battling for a while.
And as long as somebody's buying them, they're going to be doing them.
Instead of pulling out books on Beowulf, students in Miss Glazer's English class pull these out. It's a game of Dungeons and Dragons, and the fate of some students lies in the hands of senior Hannah Jennison.
Most of you get above a 10, then you kill the dragon.
As game master, she comes up with adventures for each player as they make their way through the maze, some quickly losing,
Lose 15.
and others getting lucky. But how much does this game actually help students learn?
It's not just learning a story by the words on the paper. It's not, it's making it kind of come to life in front of you, and it's easier to learn that way.
Teacher Kip Glazer is one of the first in the county to bring the teaching technique known as gamification to her classroom.
While playing the game, they're exercising a lot of different 21st century skills like collaboration, communication, computation, all of those skills.
And aside from being fun, these games have also helped many students develop leadership skills.
This has made me want to come to class.
For Leon Chase, English has never been his favorite subject until he got the chance to teach other students a game he knows pretty well.
Just because I was so used to it and I knew how to do everything, I just needed to put it up on the board and show everyone how to do it.
And Miss Glazer is already preparing for her next lesson, which will include a zombie apocalypse game.
So it's pretty cool because we get a chance to use our imaginations, and it definitely makes it more interesting. So So.
In South Bakersfield, Lesley Marin, 23 ABC.